So today I'm gonna make collard greens, because I'm from the South. People in the South, they eat collard greens. People in Canada have to buy these as organic collard greens. That right there cost me $16, if you can see that. Which, by the way, all these collards have been washed and cleaned and everything. There's a few in there ain't doing so well, but we're gonna get to that in a minute. So what we're gonna do, first I'm gonna cut up the onion. And the reason why is because the onion goes to the bottom and it kind of comes up. So this, of course, is my pot for everything. When it's done, there's also a few more ingredients in there. This is my shit bucket. This is my big ass knife. I always got to put some ham in there. And this is a white onion. The reason why white onion is a little more spicy. A yellow onion would be sweet. Red onion, I don't want to waste on it. White onions are cheap, and they're kind of a little more kick to them. So I'm gonna cut this onion up. This is the improper way to cut an onion, according to every chef in the world. But this is the way I do it. It's the way I've been doing it for years. And also, I've cut both of the tips of my fingers off at some point in my life. So I have no nerves, feelings in my fingers. I do on one side of the finger, but not the other. Same thing with my thumb. And I got my COVID shot today, my first COVID shot. So if you see me pass out and die, you'll know why. That son of a bitch just died, and I'm not sure why. So okay, I got everything going good now, so here we go. I'm going to take these onions and just dice them up a little bit smaller. I'm not going to go crazy on it because they're going to boil down anyway. Just want the flavor out of these onions mixed in with collard greens. Everybody like good onion on collard green, right? I do. Don't know if you do. But let's bring my bucket over here. And in my bucket, I also have my other ingredients, which I will set to the side for now, so you don't see them. Ooh. I got a secret ingredient too in here. And some people still do this, but I don't know who does. Well, being from the South and used to living in Edisto and places like that, it's one of those things where you get used to it, to eating it all the time. So anyway, here's my onions. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in there. Not a huge boiler. I've got a huge one, but that's not a lot. That's gonna get cut up and chopped. Also, I'm using a wood cut board. Now, truth be told, people like to use plastic. And to be honest, plastic actually carries more bacteria than wood. Look that shit up on the Wikipedia. Check it out on the interwebs. It's very true. I can clean this a lot easier. Eventually they come apart, but I'd rather them fall apart at the time than you just fall apart. So, come here, you little bastard. If you don't get them in there all the way, who gives a shit, right? Alright, so we're gonna put this back up here. There's the onions. Now I got these collards, they've been washed. Not a problem. They've been washed, some of them look alright, some of them don't. But what I do is usually take them like this. I get these rack like that, I'll cut them stems off. Them stems are okay to cook with it, but I usually cut them off because I have to use a small pot. The only person that eats collard greens around here is me. I'll cut some small, I'll cut some big too. So this is one little bale that cost me $3.99. That's what I just grabbed. So now I'm actually gonna throw the little pieces into this one. into here. These bigger pieces, I've got a different bowl for it. And the reason why is I wait and let this water get hot. I don't want to put too much in there. I want the water to start boiling real good. So we're going to leave that there, as you see. Let me grab this bowl over here. Oh, as I knock some stuff over. This is my big bowl. Okay. We're going to bring this over and you'll see a couple of these leaves don't look good. But you got to remember, again, we're going to boil this thing down. It's going to be boiled down like old Mama used to do it and Grandma. Mama Garmin. Mama Garmin, she boiled them things all day. They still taste good at the end of the day. So this one, I'll make them a little big. All right. And like I said, these have all been washed, so they're all good. I actually spread them out and put them back together so you can see about what a size of a little bundle is you can get here in Canada. You have to buy them organic though, but you see this one right here, wait. Oh, that's all right, don't look big. This one has seen better days, but I'm gonna boil the living shit out of it. It's gonna be boiled, right? Right. Here we go. That one too. One, two. You eat too much of this though, when you shit the next day, everything's green. And you go, oh my God, am I dying? Did I eat Yoda? That kind of thing. So anyway. Alright. We're gonna put all this in there. Like that. That's kind of wilty, so I'm not going to take it. This is the one that's kind of got some rough spots in it, so I'm going to go look for, I can get away with that. That was alright. That's pretty good. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought. No, I guess it's not. Okay, well, I'll chop these ends off. Now, I'm sure there's somebody going to watch this who's like, oh, I'm a soul food expert. And they're going to say, you're doing everything wrong, boy. I'll be like, probably. This is the way I like to eat. So, this is what I'm going to do. And we're going to put all this in here. Alright, we still got this in here. Flop. Flop. And next, it's time for the ham. Because I always got a little pork fat in there. I got this bonehead ham right here. This is the old breakfast big ass bonehead ham. Trust me what I want to do with that. We're going to eat the ham separate, but I'm going to cut some bits out of it to make it taste better. So here we go. It is ham time. Alright, so anyway, this is a big old piece of breakfast ham, as you can see. What we're going to do here is, first off, I want the fat. So I'm going to take this, cut that right there. I'm going to cut it right here too. Ain't no rhyme or reason why I'm cutting it this way. You cut it however you like. If you don't want it so fatty, don't do it. Look at the fat and everything on that. Now I want that bone. That bone make a good old eating right there. Alright. Now, the rest of this ham I will save and cook with other dishes that will go along with this. So I want to take this ham, put it back on the tray over here, and it will go right there for now. It's been cooked, and it's been cooked to death and sat in brine and everything else. This bone right here, I'm gonna hack off this little edge. But this is gonna get put in this pot. Now the pot already had one little thing of collard greens in there and the onion. So now we're gonna take this ham, put that in there, put that in there. Now we got this thing right here, there's a big old fat going through the middle of it. Chop it up in small pieces because we just want it for the flavor. All of this can go in there. So we're gonna add water to this and boil it up. Now, the way you add the water to it, you just fill it up. That's all you do. Fill it up to about 3/4 full, get it boiling. Add the rest of the collard greens as you're going. Now I'm gonna make the seasoning real quick. Now, hands, I gotta clean my hands off real quick. Here's the ingredients. I got my secret ingredient too. First off, we're going to use some ground up black pepper. Then I got some hot sauce. This is one of my favorites. I like it. Also, I got chili flakes. As you can see, little bag of chili flakes. Oops, I hit the button on the thing. Of course, when I add salt, you always gotta have salt. So I got my salt, just table salt. And then here's the secret weapon. I lived on an island for a while, but I also lived in the South, so this is the way it works. Old Bay. You know why? Because Old Bay is good. It tastes good on anything. You're supposed to lift the cap over here, so you put a little bit, but no, I ain't doing that. I'm doing that. Ask me how much it was. Let's measure it, shall we? Fuck if I know. Put in what you want. I don't give a shit. Now, I take the pepper. I'm going to give it, we'll say 15 cranks. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I lied. I can't count. And then next, we're going to add the red chili flakes. Gotta open the lid up on this thing, eh? Take the old ham board over here. That's easy. And then on the salt, you can do this to make a measurement, as I say, so that's probably a tablespoon. There we go, about 4 tablespoons of salt. Because you gotta remember, you're gonna take it out of that liquid, and you're gonna eat it. And then you have to salt the damn thing anyway. Now, in hot sauce, some people want a lot, some people don't. I like a lot, so I'm gonna just sit here and keep doing this all day. Because it's gonna mix with that water, and it's gonna break it down. It's a nice vinegar-based hot sauce, but it actually is a tasty hot sauce. It's not too vinegary. Tabasco is very vinegary, so if you like vinegar, do that. Sometimes I'll add white vinegar to it and everything else, but that's it. Now you're gonna boil this on high. You get a nice rolling boil, stir it up, start adding the rest to it. Let it boil for anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours. Now it depends on how tender you want it. If you want it to have a little bit of crunch, don't boil it as long. If you're okay with it being the way it is, and you eat it and it's just good and delicious, and you have some black-eyed peas and cornbread and ham with it, then maybe boil it for 2 hours. I don't know what you like. But just make sure you clean collard greens before you cook them, because a lot of times you're not going to find a lizard in them. You might down south, but you get a lot of grit, dirt, and shit on them because nobody up here eats them. I don't even know where they are. I have to go buy them from the organic section. I mean, come on, man. What the fuck? Anyway, that's how I make collard greens. You might have a different way of doing it, but that's fucking fine. You can do it however you want. And another thing, I can't get mustard greens up there. I can't get none of that shit. The only thing I can get is collard greens. Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, Mayhem Kitchen. I got some other shit coming up with this dish. We're gonna do some black-eyed peas, and we're gonna do some fucking cornbread. And I'm gonna show everybody how to make cornbread properly and not add sugar to it. Because when you add sugar to it, guess what it is? It's fucking cake. Not cornbread, it's cake. Cake. Alright, Mayhem Kitchen out. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Mayhem Kitchen.